Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm going to go through in this little video how you can scale your SaaS and get maximum ROAS with Google Ads. So first of all, I'd like to give you a quick intro about us, PR Media, or myself, Ali Habib. Basically, as PR Media, we've onboarded 31 new clients at the time of speaking within the last 12 months, pending some more new clients. Personally, I've managed over 120 clients in my career, which in paid media, I've been in paid media since 2020, spent over 10 million, generated over 25 million in revenue, right? I manage budgets from the smallest sizes of 1,000 to all the way to spending over 200,000 per month for every kind of brand in every niche you can think of, including multiple SaaS brands, okay? So I like to get straight into it, right? So first of all, the number one thing you want to focus on is the fundamentals. Without those, you're gonna get nowhere with Google Ads, okay? So the number one fundamental is conversion track. All right, conversion tracking is really sort of the foundation for your account performance, right? You know the saying, garbage data in, garbage out, basically. If you're not giving Google, reliable conversion data, then you're pretty much wasting your time, because that is basically what the algorithm needs in order to find your ideal customer and to understand what a conversion is for you, whether that's, in most cases, that's a purchase. Some other cases you go for softer conversions like a sign up or a phone call or many different, or a demo or a book call, different types of conversions, and you want to attribute these different strengths. All right. So typically what we like to do, obviously depending on the case, we like to have purchase as a primary conversion if it's a purchasable tool or software. Then we obviously like to focus on the account structure, again, which is absolutely crucial. We like to focus on what generates revenue fastest. Often it is cold search within SaaS, as well as PMAX as well. And then there's the keyword strategy, right? Now, let me tell you this. I've seen certain keywords make over hundreds of thousands from just one keyword. And that's why your keyword strategy is absolutely pivotal. We do all kinds of competitive research. We understand your industry. We understand your strengths. What are the best keywords to bid on? And we continuously split test all kinds of keywords to understand what works best. And then we're able to optimize and push the strongest ones accordingly, right? Now, real quick, when it comes to implementing conversion tracking, we use data layer GTM tracking. If you'd like, we can get that set up for you. The great thing about that type of tracking is that it does not get impacted by theme changes. And again, as I mentioned, we like to prioritize purchases, right? That's first of all. In terms of the account structure, as I mentioned, we like to be very search heavy, focused, as again, if you are offering a solution, we like to really target the people that are looking for that solution. That's absolutely crucial that you need to do is you need to segment ad groups. We see too many brands have one giant campaign that is poorly segmented, maybe just not really having multiple ad groups or having too many ad groups. You want to have a theme per ad group. You want to have keywords that match that theme per that ad group. And then after that, you're able to segment accordingly, and you're able to scale the top ad groups and perhaps segment them into their own campaigns, right? Aside from that, we also like to add performance max for further scale, and that's where we like to use some strong image assets. Right now, we're starting to use AI for those as well. Then when it comes to scale versus match types, we look at things like broad versus exact. Again, if it's a new account with not much data, you don't have that much budget, you want to focus on really exact match keywords. If there's not enough search volume, you can go broader, so you can do phrase match. If you have a lot of conversion data and you have a strong history of performance, then you can go broad, because that's the way to scale. Broad is the way to scale, coupled with automated bidding strategies, right? One thing that helps massively as well is customer lists. If you have existing customer lists, that's absolutely massive, because you can upload those. You can give Google the strongest information, of your updated customer list, and then you can allow the algorithm to focus on all-time purchasers, add to cart, recent viewers, and then you can add these as strong remarketing signals to PMAX, right? Now, the testing and optimization. Right now, we see too many brands like to just set it and forget it. They start a couple of campaigns with Google Ads, and they don't really optimize, and then they see that performance is poor, They wonder why performance is poor and the needle never moves, right? Now, as I mentioned, when it comes to your Google Ads campaigns, you need to be absolutely continuously optimizing your campaigns. You need to be split testing. You need to be, gathering lots of feedback and then accordingly adjusting, right? Now, one thing that is crucial is negative keywording. Negative keywording as well is something that really allows the algorithm to steer in the direction that you want. If you're just having all kinds of search volume, the algorithm isn't going to really understand what exactly is profitable for you and what is relevant and what's not. And so that's why you need to be constantly negativing the useless keywords that don't really point in the direction of a purchase for you. All right. Also, aside from that, as I mentioned, you need to be constantly optimizing your ad groups and keywords. You need to be prioritizing spend for the best performing ad groups. You want to be using bidding strategies to make sure you're getting the most profitability out of each ad group. You want to let the ad groups that require spend to spend more, and the ones that are underperforming, you want to make sure again that you get the most profitability out of those, right? So optimizing your ad groups and keywords is absolutely crucial. And then it's split testing ads, right? Again, too many brands just launch an ad and that's it. We'd like to constantly split test different copy. We like to test different headlines, pin different headlines in different parts of the ad. We'd like to do dynamic keyword insertion, different types of tactics to test which angles works best, which messages work best as well, right? Aside from that, one campaign type that helps as well is a DSA campaign, that if you have multiple different pages within your website, you're not quite sure what converts best, you can use a DSA campaign as well to understand which page or which sort of offer resonates best with your customer profile, right? As I mentioned, when it comes to bidding strategies, again, you like to start with manual CPC at first. Again, you want to start manual just to not let the costs per click skyrocket and accordingly your overall costs to increase, right? Again, we start manual. As we get data, we understand more what's working. We have lots of positive history within the account. Then we can look at automated bidding strategies such as broad keywords and a target ROAS, right? Now, after we hit the profitability stage, that's when we want to start really acquiring new customers, which is something that we really focus on, as well as obviously remarketing, right? So we use campaigns like demand gen, display, and broad search. These campaigns, the top two are, we'd like to use them for top of funnel, acquiring new customers. We like to target in-market customers, interest audiences, also like target strong competitor signals as well. So these are some of the signals that we target. But then aside from that, obviously, we like to use broad search as well as a remarketing. We like to do display as remarketing as well in different cases. And not just that, but obviously other different types of campaigns. Search in itself is top of funnel. Now, obviously, I didn't mention brand. If you have an existing strong brand as well, you want to add brand search as well, obviously, to protect your brand. Now, obviously, there's way more to it, but these are the fundamentals that you need to know when it comes to really scaling your revenue as a SaaS with Google Ads. Now, if you'd like to work with us, feel free to book a call. Again, as I mentioned, my name's Ali, and I hope this was of value to you. Again, we've onboarded over 30 clients within the last 12 months. We offer some of the best solutions within the industry with some really competitive rates. And again, I'm confident that we're going to be able to deliver results for you because we have a blueprint that's working and that's worked for numerous clients. So looking forward to get in touch with you.